will never forgive 6ix9ine.
What's poppin', y'all? 6ix9ine's begging to get in the good graces of Trippie Redd, and I don't think it's gonna happen. And this all started with 6ix9ine doing a stream with the boxer Ryan Garcia.
When I create music, I just want to be,
He's still trolling
energy, and artistry, timeless. Oh, and I want to be timeless. I make real music.
Okay, Trippie. You know Kanye?
What you say?
No, do you know the song Ghost Town by Kanye West?
Who's that?
Oh,
Yeah, who is that?
I mean, it's one of the best songs in the world, Kanye West. One of the best artists ever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, shit. Bro, that's crazy.
So this was all a parody that 6ix9ine set up when he streamed with Ryan Garcia in reference.
One thing about 6ix9ine, bro, love him or hate him, this nigga has been entertaining. Like, bro, to this day, 6ix9ine still got some of the most funniest clips be floating around on Instagram and TikTok, bro. Yeah, again, love him or hate him, y'all care about that snitch shit. I mean, the music's trash now, so there's not really much legs to stand on, but the nigga's funny. If 6ix9ine actually locked in and did that streaming shit, he might actually have a career, bro. Just because of how funny he is. Wait, hold on. I know you guys usually skip this part of the video, but give me 1 second. I want to put you guys on real quick on a way to make some extra money that is 100% legit, and you can do it all from your phone. TesterUp is a platform that works with games to find new users just like you to test their games out. These apps and games are willing to pay new users to get on their platform because 9 times out of 10, they genuinely actually like playing the game. And the app in return ends up making money because you're playing the game that they paid you to play. I know that sounds a little bit too good to be true, but this is why I'm breaking it down for you so you understand the business behind it and how it works. TesterUp helps put money back in your pocket that these platforms are willing to pay for new users. So if you already like playing games on your phone, click the link in the description or use the QR code on the screen. You're gonna make a free account. It's completely free to do, and you can start making $10 to $20 off of games that you already love playing. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, so it's full transparency here, but if you're dedicated enough and you like playing games on your phone, there's people already making hundreds of dollars as well. Again, it's completely free to try. Use the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description. Check it out and make some extra cash.
To Trippie's stream with Ryan Garcia that a lot of people felt was, number one, disrespectful towards Ye, but they felt like it was an awkward tension between them.
They want me to ask, what's your favorite moment of X?
Me and X took acid, bro.
Nice.
I was in the backyard with him and shit. And we was looking at the trees and shit. He was telling me like the trees be breathing and shit. I ain't believe him type shit. But then like after a while,
That shit look a little too hot to be wearing that leather jacket out there, huh? And then he got these shades on. Who Trippie feeling like?
I was so fried. I'm like, damn, low key seemed like everything alive. Like for real, for real. And then I think it just made me notice like everything was alive. That was my first and only time ever doing that too.
Damn.
Oh, we went to the beach at like 2 in the morning too. Still off the acid.
Wow.
And then like walking up to the water and he was like, a crab about to walk out. I said, no, the f it's not, bro. A crab came out the water. It snipped Tankhead's finger.
Wow.
I swear to God, it was some crazy shit. Like locked in, like he one with Earth. Another moment is like we just used to ride around together and shit, and like listen to like fire music, like nostalgic shit to us, like rock music and shit.
Yeah.
Like old ass hip hop.
I will say Trippie doesn't look like he's trying to be nonchalant or weird here. It feels like he's, being pretty authentic and bringing energy.
That like influenced stuff.
The fit is, I think it's the fit that's throwing it all off though. It's like, bro, it looks like it's at least 90 degrees outside wherever they are. They're probably in LA, hot as hell. Just wear some normal clothes, gang.
It used to be like my favorite moments, like when we get into like some creative bags and really talk about music and shit.
What you think about Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD was amazing.
Yeah, he was amazing, right?
Hey.
Still is, right? In a way. Rest in peace, Juice.
Always gonna be.
Yeah, always gonna be, right? Yeah.
Sure. I loved his music. I feel like he was the rapper out of us.
He was
like,
the freestyle king,
really
huh?
Rap,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like 6ix9ine or is he cool? I mean, I feel like you guys don't have beef, so.
I don't have no problem with bro.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no issue. I just don't really, like I pay attention. I see what he does. I be laughing at shit, but I don't really like with him at all.
Yeah, I feel it.
On some internet.
His energy switched up when he asked that. Hey, But, you know, again, I'm not mad at Trippie's energy here, bro. Am I picking up something different? Like, it feels like he's not being... I think when you think about the rappers and the parodies that 6ix9ine just tried to do, you know, they just trying to be too cool for school. They don't want to answer no questions. They trying to be mysterious and shit. Yeah, again, the fit is given mysterious and misunderstood, but I feel like Trippie's giving good energy here.
Just never see each other. Like, I'm gonna sit there and laugh at what he talking about and shit. Like, it ain't no.
I personally thought this was a funny interaction. I also thought it was good to get some insight from Trippie Redd on his experience with X and stuff like that. And he also talked about 6ix9ine. But one of the moments was when he pretended not to really know Ye. And that's one thing that 6ix9ine referenced as well.
This is one of my favorite songs right here. You know this song?
No, who's this?
Kanye West.
You said who?
Kanye. This song hard. He said, who's this? Crazy.
No, I never heard it.
I mean, maybe there's some beef there. Maybe Kanye and Trippie had some beef. I don't know. Still gotta acknowledge you know who Kanye West is, though. That's cap. I can't take Trippie Redd seriously with that fit, bro. Holy shit. Just by looking how everyone else is dressed, I just know he uncomfortable as shit.
Ryan Garcia was a little bit confused throughout the stream. He tried to bring up God a bunch, said Trippie Redd pulled up with a whole mask and all of that. So while Ryan Garcia was talking with this chat, this is what he had to say.
There was some funny.
Yeah, guys, I don't think he's not a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, Trippie, he had 666 on his eyelids.
Did he?
Yeah.
But you can tell that he got uncomfortable when he started talking about God.
For real?
You kind of brushed it off low key.
But you definitely got to still try to plant the seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
God can save everyone, right?
That's the ones he want to save.
Yeah.
The most.
For real. You know, we try not to judge people, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, anytime somebody's smoking weed, it starts off awkward because they're so, like...
Laid back.
Laid
And
back.
he put down like 6
Yeah.
in a row all by himself.
So, like, guys, I'm sorry if it felt awkward, but, like, when you're not smoking weed with people that are smoking weed, it's awkward.
If we were smoking weed with him, it would have been funny. But
Yeah.
we don't do that.
Yeah. My bad, guys, if you guys thought it was weird, bro.
It was like a little like...
Maybe in the whole stream, maybe if I watched the whole stream, I'd be picking up on the energy. But I didn't feel like Trippie was acting weird, at least in these clips right here.
It was a little weird.
It was, right?
Yeah.
Man, there was a lot of dark energy there. I can feel it.
Bro, I fucking felt the same.
I feel it right now,
I
bro.
wanted to dip. But
Yeah.
nah, I mean, he's a cool person. You can't judge a person.
Nah. We're not gonna judge him at all. Put that the light of Jesus, you know, shining on them. And sometimes it does make
Nah. We're not gonna judge him. Judges him for fucking 10 minutes straight. But no, we're not judging him though.
people uncomfortable, and I didn't want to make him uncomfortable, and that's why I didn't push the issue a lot. But I hope that I planted some type of seed in him, and you know,
Hey, yo.
I hope him the best.
And God's proud of you for that.
Yeah. I just try to, you know, use my discernment as best as I can, guys. We just, what are you talking about? I've been knowing Trippie now for like years. He was cool with Fully Fame. It's just,
If we see 6 on someone's eyelids,
what do we? I mean, what
do you want us
you guys
to
want
say?
me to side with the world or with God? Like, come on now.
So Trippie Redd sees this stuff and he replies and says, Ryan Garcia was off coke so bad when I first met him. LMAO. Talking about dark energy. What makes you bright? Coke? Aw, Ryan couldn't say hard R in front of all the Black Don because he a coked out washed fighter trying to be a streamer. Now, this is crazy disrespect. He is not. Dude, he just won a fight. Well, he did pop for PEDs, but he was saying that it was Osterine, which we can't. I don't want to get into the complications of that.
Yeah, I low-key think Ryan got... They hoed Ryan. My personal opinion. You know, again, I don't deny that Ryan's on coke. He do be looking a little jittery, man. I ain't gonna cap. But I don't know. I've never been around him. So maybe, matter of fact, I even take that back. I don't know that nigga. I don't know what he got going on. Then again, bro, I ain't gonna lie. There was a stretch where he was putting out some weird content and saying a lot of weird stuff. It definitely looked like he was having at least some type of alcohol problem. Something was going on. But before the downfall, I feel like he did get robbed. He won that fight.
But he just won that fight with Devin Haney, basically. They removed it later. But Ryan Garcia is not a washed fighter whatsoever. If anything, that was his most impressive performance. If, you take away the fact that he popped for it. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole boxing conversation. But Ryan Garcia is not washed whatsoever. He's at the top of his game. He's in elite shape. Now, he was crashing out mentally for a little while.
Yeah, see, I do remember that. He was crashing out. I don't know if that was drugs or if he was going through something. I don't know what that was, but he was definitely acting real weird. Maybe it was an act, too.
It's like going through a psychotic break. But, yeah, he's trying to do a little bit too much there. And saying he's trying to be a streamer now, when Trippie Redd was streaming games recently, it's the pot calling the kettle black. And if anything, Ryan Garcia is higher up on the totem pole of his career and domain than Trippie Redd currently is in his career and domain. Regardless, he says, mad I ain't want to box with his sorry at. I'm Trippie Redd. Go play with Gorlock or something. This ain't that. I think this was, he was doing a bit much here, right? But granted, I think it's understandable for them to react in the way that they did. They're talking about this Jesus stuff. They're like, yo, why does this guy have 666 on his eyelids? Trippie Redd is a bit out there. But 6ix9ine would address whether he thinks Trippie's demonic or not.
What do you guys think, chat? You guys gotta fill me in on this. Like,
No, I'm gonna show you. I think Trippie is influenced by two different people. I think he's influenced by Marilyn Manson. Shout out Marilyn Manson. I think he does this. I don't know. I never met him, so I can't speak on that.
I can't even shout that out.
No. I'm giving you what Trippie Redd. I don't think Trippie Redd is demonic. I think he wants this demographic. I think Trippie's demographic is like kids who are like punk rock, just open-minded, free-spirited, like wanted to experiment different shit. I don't think he's really demonic. I think he's trying to appeal to that type of crowd.
How far can you go, though, before it becomes just...
So here, this
6ix9ine's kind of being fair here. He's not even roasting. I just think that's what it is.
matters from 6ix9ine because since 6ix9ine got out of jail, he's been very on his religious, spiritual, God-fearing tip. Like he did a Vlad interview where he talks about like, yo, everything he has is thanks to God. And him and Ryan are on that same type of timing right there. And he's dropping a parody. So I think 6ix9ine is being honest here. And when it comes to the demonic stuff with Trippie Redd, let's be real. Trippie Redd even admits it. He blew up when he was 16. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These were the peak of Trippie Redd's career.
Yeah.
Dude, his fans were the same age as him. And some people that were probably 15, 16, 17, they thought that like occultish, demonic stuff was cool and edgy. And they were into it back then. And if you were a fan of Trippie Redd that was a teenager back then and at the age you're at right now, are you still on that? Probably not. You probably grew out of it. So I just think that's what happened with Trippie Redd, and he just had some tattoos that he's not. What is he going to get? He's going to tattoo over it on his eyelids? No. And I think Trippie Redd was also into that, like, what is he saying? Like 666 is like melanin type of stuff. Sababy was also on that as well. And right now, Trippie Redd is a performance artist. Like, he's also image. Like his image plays a big part of his music. But the next part is where 6ix9ine tries to extend an olive branch.
Something internal that you don't want to hear.
You don't want to face.
Maybe this is the most boring part of this stream, but to you, that's the demons telling you, yo, when are they going to say Trippie? When are they going to say Gucci? When are they going to say this guy, this guy? Because that's what you want to hear. That's what the skin,
that's
flesh.
What the flesh wants, yeah.
That's what the flesh wants.
Facts.
It's not.
I can't take 6ix9ine seriously, bro. Is he trolling or is he being serious? I can't tell.
You? So like at the end of the day, I don't feel like Trippie's a bad person.
Yeah.
If you guys could set up something with me and Trippie when we actually talk, yeah, we do this for content, but at the end of the day, we're all God's children.
I will say here, I like what 6ix9ine has done, but let's not do this. Trippie Redd, you should never. If Trippie Redd,
the disrespect 6ix9ine has put you through, See, Trippie, you would look like the biggest hoe if you were to like be like, all right, yeah, come on, man, we could be cool, man. I know, again, I'm a supporter of peace too, but sometimes we can have peace from a distance. Like, okay, cool, we not at war no more, but watch out, bro, we not cool though.
Trippie Redd ain't listening to this, man. But Trippie Redd should never, now I wouldn't say never, but he should not link back up with 6ix9ine because 6ix9ine's the loser in this situation. 6ix9ine quit music. Trippie Redd is a legend in music. And I know some people are like gasp. You're saying yes, Trippie Redd is a SoundCloud legend. Like, let's talk about.
Yeah, if you add the SoundCloud on top of it, that is true. Let's just be honest. Let's talk music a little bit. Hold on, we've been getting a little bit more of a music bag these past few videos. We just did the Drake, video not too long ago. Think about niggas that blew up off of SoundCloud from that era. We got Lil Uzi. We got, X. Who else is from that? Lil Yachty. You know what I'm saying? These are the kind of like the peak SoundCloud era. Lil Peep, Juice WRLD. A lot of those guys are either dead or fell off, which is sad. But a lot of those guys are either dead or fell off, bro, on some real shit. Trippie Redd's still here. You know what I'm saying? Still drops a pretty decent song here and there. Has had a very popular album within the last, 5 years. I think Love Letter to You 4 was really fucking good. I think anything after that, probably not as good. But I mean, he's been putting that, like, there's like always a Trippie Redd song that you could kind of tap into and be like, this is a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't think so, I think you're capping, or you just straight up don't like Trippie Redd, which is fine. But bro, that's a huge feat. Being in the game this long, still alive, and still have a career. Still, people know their name. Most people know who Trippie Redd is. You walk into a room full of randoms, you be like, hey, you know who Trippie Redd is? I guarantee you somebody's going to know. You got to give him the respect where respect is due, man.
Oh, who he's made.
Even if you don't like his music.
Music with, dog. He got one of the biggest SoundCloud songs of all time with X. And he contributed a lot to that song. He's got hits upon hits, so many platinum plaques, and he's still alive. And he's still young. And he's still...
Y'all gonna call this glaze, though. The one thing that I've noticed about y'all when it comes to, like, when we talk about mute artists or anybody with accolades, it's like giving people props nowadays is just automatically glazed. And it's such a weird culture that y'all have adopted. It doesn't make sense. Again, I'm the type of person, bro, I could not like Trippie Redd's music, but sit here and be like, nah, bro, these are cold facts. There's nothing, like, that's not glazed. Give a nigga his flowers, bro.
Making good.
That's like, it's like the same thing with 6ix9ine. I don't listen to 6ix9ine now. I don't care about 6ix9ine now, but to sit there and say that 6ix9ine at one point wasn't at the top of the game just because you didn't like him, I mean, shit, I could be right there in that boat with you. Like, oh, I didn't like 6ix9ine's music ever, right? Doesn't mean he wasn't not on top of the game, though. Niggas just be hating for no reason.
Music. Is he at the top of the game popularity-wise? No. But the point is, the argument that they had with 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd, 6ix9ine was hotter then. But where's 6ix9ine's music career right now? 6ix9ine tapped out of music, and he just became a personality, which, with all due respect to Trippie Redd, you cannot do that. You are not funny like 6ix9ine. You are not entertaining in the way that 6ix9ine is. You don't have the wit that 6ix9ine has in terms of like interview skills and being able to get one over on people. You just don't got that. And that's why he had one over on you. But you do have the music aspect. Musically, you are better than 6ix9ine. So to come back, with, especially after 6ix9ine has to clown you like this and make you the butt of the joke, if he's cool with you again, he's going to clown you, and he's going to create scenarios and environments in which you can be clowned, which, while you have a music career going on right now, is not the move. Yeah, you want to be seen as doing your own thing. And you won. Like I said, Trippie Redd won this interaction with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine has now been relegated to being an entertainer. And I think that's where 6ix9ine always belonged. Honestly. And music was just the avenue for him to get there, because when 6ix9ine got into music, 2017, 2018, 2019.
He was really like, yeah, he had his songs or whatever, but like it was the entertainment factor that kept him relevant. It was the antics, it was the, you know, trolling, posting videos. Like 6ix9ine, I'm telling you, he need to take that streaming shit seriously if he isn't already. I mean, I'm not gonna be tapping in and watching, but I'm sure that he would build a decent audience doing that.
19, that was peak music. In terms of not like necessarily quality, but music was the forefront of conversation and content and everything all together. And it was a great opportunity. A lot of people made a lot of money. You want to know why it was such a big opportunity, or the best evidence? You had Bad Baby, Gucci Flip Flops. She had hit songs. You had random people. They were just throwing hits at people. And music was just printing. Like a Cardi B, had she... I don't want to diss Cardi B. I think that's disrespectful because she has... Well, actually, no. She took such a long break from music, so we are going to throw her into the pot here. A Cardi B would not have done music or gotten the opportunity to do music and go to the next level in the current day. But when she was back then, in this same era, it was the time for that. So 6ix9ine, he tapped out of music. He's in entertainment. Trippie Redd is still doing music. Trippie Redd is still focused on music. Trippie Redd has always had music at the forefront. And whilst I think Trippie Redd doesn't necessarily care about 6ix9ine anymore, I think he's like I don't think he's pressed about 6ix9ine. I don't think he wants to harm 6ix9ine because he's the victor in this situation. So if he won the war, why would he come down and be friends with you and have a conversation with you? No, it's just you stay over there. I'm going to stay over here. Like Trippie Redd's music career is not down and out anywhere. Like that song Wish, last year it was on the Billboard Hot 100. It was doing numbers. He was just performing the other day. He got a booking. I think it was at like Clavicular's Club or something like that. He got a bag to perform there. And recently he had talked about coming back after taking a break that he needed from music on this yacht.
What is this hairstyle, bro?
Weirdo.
Trippy, bro. I know you got an image to uphold, but Jesus Christ.
Do you tour though?
Like, you have DDG just looking regular, and then Trippie Redd with fucking caterpillar braids.
I haven't did nothing in a while. Like I took 3 years off. I'm just now about to drop again. So really, I love the tour. I love to do. I had to find like a passion for it though. Like I sat back, took some time to find passion for like music and like doing everything like shows, just putting my all into it rather than just winging it and making money. Cause that's what I was doing for a long time. I blew up when I was 16, so a lot of the times I was just going to make my money, just jumping around on stage, and now it's like, think bigger. What do I do now, you know?
This was a good conversation because it happened with DDG as well. And like this was what I was referencing too when he was saying that he blew up when he was so young. You have to step back when you blow up that young. Just in general, it's like you got hit with a tornado. I've seen it happen. So much stuff is happening so fast. It's like the album that I always reference, "Live Life Fast" by Roddy Ricch. That album, it was so poorly received, and frankly, the album sucked, especially in comparison to his first project. And it wasn't just because of the sounds of it, but the material.
And what happened to Roddy Ricch, man? I ain't gonna lie, I fucked with Roddy Ricch's album. I mean, I guess we all did with that one album that featured the box. That was a good song. But the album was pretty good. I remember I had that album in rotation. Man, fuck it. I'm gonna show Roddy Ricch some love today. I'm listening to Roddy Ricch in the gym today, y'all. That album, man. But what happened to bro? It's not like he sucks. He was talented.
But so much was happening so fast in Roddy Ricch's career. Trippie Redd experienced that to a bit of a lesser degree because Roddy Ricch was explosive. I mean, talk about this guy's getting #1 week over week past Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. Yummy. And they're doing everything in their power to get songs like that up there. Trippie Redd, he can fall back. He gets to live life a little bit and then come back with more material. because that's where the best music comes from, is rapper, artist, goes, lives life, has a bunch of different experiences, writes, makes music with the emotions of those experiences, and then gives them to us, and then we can enjoy it. So he didn't necessarily take like a big break, because he has been dropping music. Like there was like Mansion music or something like that. And I've been enjoying Trippie Redd's more recent releases. But I do think that Trippie Redd should just not even speak on 6ix9ine. Like how he acted with Ye, he should just be like, yeah, you know, good for him. But he should never interact with 6ix9ine. You are playing a losing game. And do not be fooled by 6ix9ine saying like, yeah, you know, I don't see a problem. We could hop on. No, you don't need to hop on anything.
Yeah.
No, pick your battles wisely. And Trippie Redd focused on the music and longevity battle, and it worked. And 6ix9ine is trying to mock it and be ironic about it right now. But hey, 6ix9ine's music is not hitting right now. And
yeah, I could never forget 6ix9ine literally went and grabbed Trippie Redd's ex and was doing unthinkable things with her, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Where you at, Berto? Join the Where You At family so you never miss a live stream reaction live on Twitch. Links to that in the description. I want to see you there in the next one.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.